Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Stu, or you may know me as SMTV. Today we're going to be talking about Bloodstock and everything you need to know about the festival. Before we start, we need to thank our incredible patrons. The two members currently in the big one tier over on Patreon are Alexander Toon and Vicky Rutter. Thank you both so much. Your contribution helps SMTV grow bigger and better with every single passing month. If you would like to get involved and get yourself a shout out at the start of every single YouTube video, head over to the Patreon and you can see how you can get yourself involved. There's a number of tiers starting from £1. And don't forget, you still may have time to get your click and collect order in with Fat Frank. If you head to fatfrankscampingshop.com, select everything you want in your click and collect basket, use the code SMTV10, you will get 10% off your order. If you are late for your click and collect order, don't forget Fat Frank will be present on site in Midgard, so you can get all of your camping essentials right there. You need a bed? He's got it. You need wellies? He's got it. If you need a festival wee bucket, yeah, some reason they've got that too. Go check them out. They're always incredible when I see them. Thank you guys so much for the sponsor. Bloodstock Open Air, or BOA, is the UK's largest independent rock and metal music festival. Held at the picturesque location of Walton-on-Trent in Derbyshire, BOA has won the hearts and minds of fans of heavy rock and metal by consistently showcasing the strongest metal lineup on UK soil. Held each August over a 4-day weekend, metal fans from across the globe gather to celebrate the heaviest, but also the most varied offerings the alternative scene has to offer. With a capacity of around 20,000 people, the festival creates an intimate vibe which boasts, and rightly so, one of the largest family gatherings in the UK music scene. In going there myself, I've never felt more at home than I have done at Bloodstock Festival. So, what is the site like? Like many other music festivals, there is of course the option to camp on site. Bloodstock's camping is split into 10 different camping areas, and we'll go into them now. We have the general camping areas. Each have their own welfare facilities, so we'll go through them all. We have Midgard, known as the campsite to go to if you want to party into the early hours of the morning. Ironwood, Jotunheim, Valhalla, which is considered the family camp of the festival, Hell, and Asgard, all named after Nordic things. I'm sorry, I don't know what they are. If you're wanting a more peaceful camping experience after 11 PM, you can always go to Ragnarok, which is considered the quiet zone of the general camping area. We then have Nilfheim for metalers with accessibility needs, on-site mobility charging, and accessible welfare facilities and showers ensure all of your needs are met. Next is the Serpent's Lair VIP camping, boasting its own car park and box office, and options to even park your car next to your pitch, meaning no lugging your gear from car to campsite. As well as obviously having their own welfare facilities, Serpent's Lair also has its own dedicated showers, so you don't need to worry about trekking halfway across site to queue up for showers. Next up, we have the most premium option when it comes to accommodation on site, the luxury camping area. Here we have the choice of a number of pods and pads, which are all essentially wooden built structures and large bell tents. Each has its own benefits, with the more expensive options offering 240 volt power outlets and hand built beds and soft foam mattresses. So if you're feeling a bit bougie, they're the ones to go for. The final accommodation option for Bloodstock is the aptly named Vanaheim campervan section. Perfection. With its own private entrance and box office, it houses all of the same facilities as most other options, with its own showers, and also has the premium option of a pitch with a power hookup, if you so wish to have that. If you're lucky enough to have a camper, it's the place to be. On to the arena, home to the stages presenting the incredible musical talent over the weekend. We have 4 stages to choose from. We'll start with the smallest. So the smallest we have is the EMP stage. Echo Mozzarella Pickles. I don't know, my phonetic alphabet just shot out my brain there. Formerly known as the Jägermeister stage. Up next is the New Blood stage. It's going to be the home to a number of new bands that are gracing the lineup, with a number of the bands coming straight from their success at Bloodstock's Metal to the Masses Battle of the Bands competition. So you may have been to those competitions and you want to support the bands that you saw there. This is the place to do it. We then have the Sophie Lancaster stage, named after the incredible Sophie Lancaster charity. This one is considered the festival's second stage. And finally, we have the legendary Ronnie James Dio stage, and this is of course the main stage. As well as seeing some incredible bands over the weekend, these stages, except for the main stage, will also provide a hub for entertainment, which will be performances, DJ sets, silent discos. There's something for everyone, but the entertainment doesn't stop there. Over the weekend, you'll be amazed at the wide array of things you can actually do, the extracurricular activities, whether it's a go on the dodgems or fair rides you want, to watch a reenactment of a Viking battle, play video games in the game zone, meet your favourite bands playing on the weekend at the Planet Rock signing tent, or checking out the awesome Ram Gallery. Now, the Ram Gallery is a home to a selection of artwork from alternative artists and the official hand-painted posters from each year's lineup. You really do need to go and see these because each year is signed by a number of the bands who performed that year. I really enjoyed walking down last year and trying to find my favourite bands when I know they've played in the past and trying to spot their signatures. So definitely go and check out the Ram Gallery. Just from listing that off, it's incredible when you consider that this is just a music festival and you've got all of this that you can do also. You're not just limited to going to stages and getting some food in the arena. There's so much to do, you will be amazed. Within the arena, we also have a selection of independent merchants selling a plethora of goods along with the official Bloodstock merch tent. And then there's the bars. There are 5 to choose from, and that's not including Lemmy's Bar. Now, Lemmy's Bar is the main bar of the arena. It's decorated with a number of flags and decorations dedicated to Lemmy of Motorhead. And the bar, I think it's the longest bar I've seen at a festival. It's incredible, and people working behind there are brilliant, and the selection of beers are honestly out of this world. Any kind of beer you want, they've got it. My personal favourite from last year was the Overkill Pilsner, which is a Motorhead beer, and it was just chef's kiss, incredible. So once the music has finished, what can you do? Well, there is so much to do. We have silent discos, DJ sets that I've mentioned previously, but this year, and specifically this year, is the first year that we will be legally allowed to binge joust. That's correct. So in previous years, it's been a big naughty thing to do, to be jousting atop bins. This year, the wonderful guys who put Bloodstock on for us are going out of their way to ensure everyone is being safe whilst bin jousting, and they are going to be regulating it and make sure everyone's protected, wearing gear, helmets, everything they need to still get the fun from the bin jousting, but whilst doing it in a safe and sensible manner. Now, this is a spectacle I don't think any of us should be missing this year. They haven't announced what time it's going to be yet, but you can well imagine it's going to be in Midgard, around the same area where they had the inflatable obstacle courses and sumo suits last year. So once the bands are finished, head into Midgard, bring a drink, and just enjoy the spectacle that is bin jousting. So that was just a quick introduction to Bloodstock to those that may not have been before, a little refresher for those who have been before. And if you do want a bit more of an in-depth dive into Bloodstock, be sure to subscribe, because next week I'm going to be there. And my intentions are to be as informative as possible in my vlogs. So I'll do a full tour of the arena, campsites. I'll show you how long it takes to get from the car to the campsites. I'll show you everything you need to know. Please like this video, leave me a comment if there's anything you feel people need to know, and definitely be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the vlog. I've been SMTV, and you've been awesome. See you next time.